Now, Lockout is about an ex-CIA agent who has to rescue the president's daughter from a jail or a prison that's out in space. Now, a lot of people have been saying that Lockout reminds them of Escape from New York. I had never seen Escape from New York, so I had to judge this movie from what it actually is. And what I have to say about this movie is not particularly good. I mean, the CGI was very cheesy. The story and script the script really did not flow right, in my opinion. It was just out of place for me. And the concept was pretty much, from what I heard, is pretty much the same thing. The only difference was this. The only difference about this movie from Escape from New York is that the prison was in space, and that's the only thing that was different. Other than that, this movie is not original. The only bright spot for this movie is Guy Pearce. Now, Guy Pearce, I think he stole the show in this movie. That's the only bright spot in the movie was Guy Pearce. And I feel sorry for him because he really doesn't get a lot of good roles nowadays. Some of the characters in there were hard to understand. They had like I think Australian or British accents, and it's hard for me to understand what they were saying. And some of the storyline really didn't make sense. Two different stories about saving the president's daughter and something else. And the other story they actually had didn't make sense for me. And I thought at the end of the movie it would actually explain itself, but it actually didn't. It was pretty much, it made the story, the second underlying story, pretty much pointless. This movie, I was so disappointed. I thought it could be a lot better than what it actually was, because I thought Guy Pearce really needs to be in more good movies. But the last movie I think he was in that I enjoyed was Memento. The only bright spot is Guy Pearce, and that's it. And other than that, this movie is not original. The story is out of place. It's all over the place from time to time, and the CGI was lousy. If Guy Pearce was not in this movie would tank so badly. But Guy Pearce needs to come up with a good movie. I feel so sorry for him with the script. But he was the only bright spot in the movie. But Lockout, for me, could have been a lot better. I give Lockout about 2 stars out of 4. It really could have been a lot better than what it was. It wasn't original. That's my review on Lockout. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing does help. And until next time, Movie Nation.